All right, everybody. This is a production of the Ebony Star Network. YouTube was messing with us pretty bad. They stole our likes from our show last night. And we pretty much understand why, because we was talking about the LGBT, GFH, whatever. And they don't like that, but whatever. We have freedom of speech too. And we're not going to be afraid to say what's on our mind. All right, we got Gangsta Talk coming up right now. It's about the black man not having anything good in his life because for some reason he just can't seem to do right by his black woman. Gangsta Talk up right now, everybody. Hit it, Dane. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? It is Gangster Talk. I am the notorious Gangster Sip, aka the Black Knight. Shout out to everybody that's on their way in. Shout out to Truth Is in the chat. Well, you know, we got something to talk about. Problematic. And I don't give a damn about who don't want to hear about it. We're going to hear about it because it's really, really hurting us. Okay. Before I go further, first we get a sound check. Make sure I'm coming through loud and clear, not boyging. Dan, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. All right, so let's get it on. Okay, Dame, you got that picture you can put up of the dude attacking the brother sister? You change the backdrop?
Ah. All right. Here we
All
go.
right, don't worry about it if you can't do it. All right, well, anyway, listen. We have another situation, but this one's a little different, right? This is getting out of hand, people. Something has to be done about this. Now, when I was younger, guys like this would get handled. Guys like this would get dealt with. Guys like this wouldn't be able to walk around in the community. I don't understand why guys like this today just feel like they can do anything they want to black women and nobody's going to do anything about it. Why do you think that is? You see, you guys got such a weak presence in today's world. Even the black dudes who are cowards themselves feel like, hey, they can do their lifelong dream. They hated women, so they can go around and beat up on black women, be black woman bullies, and ain't nobody gonna do anything about it. You got all these black women bullies running around here. Nobody ain't tightening them up. Ain't nobody touching them in the chin. Ain't nobody tapping that jaw. Nothing. They ain't go on mute, please. Ain't nobody tapping that jaw. Nothing is going down. These guys think that they got free reign. Okay, and then here's another thing. Everybody done lost their damn mind when it comes down to this woman-man thing. You got dudes getting sex operations and running out here and joining combat sports so they can beat up on women because they know that they have an unfair advantage. And y'all the only ones running around here talking about, oh, well, he's a woman now. No, he's not. What the hell are y'all talking about? It's not no damn woman. What the hell are y'all talking about? And they're just, you know, and they're allowed to join these sports so they can beat the hell out of women. You're talking about guys who just hate women so much that all they want to do is hurt women. So they wanted. I don't even know where this kind of man comes from. I ain't never seen guys like this before. Now, I'm 54 years old. I've seen some kooky dudes in my day, but I've never seen guys like this, man, that just want to hurt women, that just want to beat up on women. You know, it's crazy. So here's a situation where a guy's working in a convenience store or a gas station store. A sister come in to use the bathroom. I don't know if there was a miscommunication, but she ended up urinating on herself in one of the aisles, and he locked the door and beat her up. What the hell is going on? Like I said, man, why isn't somebody checking this dude's chin? Why isn't nobody tapping that jaw? What the hell is going on, man? I mean, have you gotten that cowardly to the point where you've given these cowards a free reign to just bully black women? Again, a bunch of black woman bullies are running around here. And they don't seem to have no fear of any repercussions. I mean, this attack right here was blatant. I mean, he knew he was going to be on camera. How did he not know? He worked for the place. He knows that the place got a camera. It's on video. I mean, this was a blatant attack, man. Like, he don't care about getting caught. He don't care who sees it. They seem to have no fear of any kind of repercussions. I ain't never seen anything like this. It's almost as if all this stuff is staged. Like somebody said, okay, here's your part of the script. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll cut, and we'll bring somebody else in to do another scene. This is crazy. I mean, growing up, men never act like this. Because there was too many other men in the community that would retaliate if you did these kinds of things towards women, hold on a second, there'd be too many men in the community that would retaliate if you did these kinds of things against women. Nowadays, it seems like these guys are coming out more and more and more. They're attacking women more. They seem to be very comfortable with attacking black women. They're not going after Becky's and attacking them. They're not going after other races of women and attacking them. They're attacking black women. They're comfortable doing it. Why? First of all, why are these dudes comfortable? They should be afraid to put their hands on black women. When I was growing up, dudes were afraid of that. I told you when I was growing up, you couldn't even argue with a black woman in public. Somebody would step to you. Even if you were so father, they would step to you to see what's going on. Why is it that, I mean, there's no fear. And I'm going to tell you, a large part of this is because the black man today is some kind of cardboard cutout, some kind of billboard that never moves out of its place, some kind of still photo. And it's like, look at this, man. Look at this dude on the screen. Just beating up a black woman. I don't understand this, man. And where are you brothers at? Why is this brother still walking around the community? This brother turned himself in 2 days later. How come he wasn't dealt with either that day or the next day? Why nobody tapped that chin? Why nobody tapped that jaw? Why was he able to just walk into the police precinct, give himself up? That doesn't deter the problem. What's going to deter the problem is consequences for this kind of action. Serious consequences. Somebody needs to get their ass whooped. Seriously. I don't know what's up with you Negroes, man. I don't know if you just scared of every goddamn thing. You just gave up. I'm not sure what you got. I don't know what's going on, but I'll tell you what. Until you do right by your black woman, you ain't going to never have peace. You ain't going to never be happy. Nothing good is going to happen for you. And you will end up with nothing. And you're going to always lose. You don't even understand right now that your position in society is because of your hatred towards black women. Nobody has any respect for you. So when people have no respect for you, they don't want to give you anything. And they want to keep you down and out of place because they don't want nobody else to see you, because they don't want who you are to become infectious to other people. So they're going to try their best to bury you. How they do that? By phasing you out, putting something in front of you so people can't see you. Okay? They don't give you resources, starve you out, hoping you go elsewhere, won't give you any opportunities, don't want to hire you. All of this that's going on right with you right now is tied to your behavior towards your woman. Now, you're in a catch-22 and it's ugly for you, right? Because you have the rest of the world who don't really care about our women because they don't care about us, right? But they care about the fact of how. Isn't that weird? They don't care about her, but they care how you treat her. They're watching the way you treat her. And they mad at that because nobody else cares about it. You should care about her. So they mad at you because you don't care about her. Now other people got to care about her who don't want to care about her. So they mad at you for that. And it's tied to the way you're being treated here in this country. They treat you like a slave. They shoot you. They have no respect for you because of the way you treat your woman. Nobody is going to treat you with any kind of respect and dignity when you're treating your woman like this. You have Hindus, you have Arabs, right? They have issues with their women, but they don't do this. You can't find videos of them beating their women up in public. They don't do that because they know how that looks to the rest of the world. They're not stupid. You, for some reason, seem to be dumb as a goddamn bag of hammers. You think that you beating up your woman, that somehow that looks cute to the rest of the world. It doesn't. It makes you look like a big bully. It makes you look like a coward. It makes you look like somebody that no other man should ever respect. And they don't respect you. That's why you get treated the way you do. That's why you're in last place. You're going to be in a loser position.
Yeah. So, yeah, don't think that ain't true. Even God put it in place. You know, you it's supposed to be treating the woman like yourself. She's part of your family, your body. So you're pretty much abusing yourself as much as the woman.
Excuse
Good
me.
things ain't going to happen. All right, you're back.
What happened?
You borked out and went silent.
Well, am I back?
Yeah, you back now.
Okay. Like I was saying, right? Your situation in this country is because of the way you treat your woman. You're not going to have any blessing. You're not going to have anything. You won't win until winning with your woman. When you start treating your woman, you'll take a turn for the better. Until then, you won't win. You're going to always get shot at. People are going to always think that your life is insignificant. Because basically, you are a menace. You're running around here bullying women and beating up women, beating up your black women. I can't tell you enough how that affects you in a really, really bad way. Y'all don't get it. You think that your situation is because of slavery. You know how long ago slavery was? Your situation, you're in your right now because of how you actively treat your woman today. Nobody wants to see that. People don't like that. Even if they don't care about your woman, there's an overall sentiment around the world with the rest of the men in this country, with the rest of the men in this world, that you don't treat women that way. And I don't care how much you call yourself a SYSBM or Manosphere. Other races of men don't agree with that, and they don't want to see you treating your woman like that in public. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see grown men bullying women. They don't want to see that. Despite what you see around the world, that is the standard. And when you do these kinds of awful things to your women, it resonates around the world. It resonates throughout this country. And people don't like you. They hate you. They think you're a bully. Excuse me. I'm a little under the weather. They think you're a bully. They don't like bullies, and they treat you accordingly. They knock you down to size. People treat you in the worst way because they have in the back of their mind, how dare you put your hands on that woman like that? See, people think about these things. And when you go into places, businesses and stuff, getting service, they're looking at you like, how dare you put your hands on that woman like that? How dare you do that to that child? See, people think this, but you don't know anything about it. And you're wondering why you're getting turned down. You're wondering why people aren't treating you fairly. Because they don't like you. You are an abuser as far as they're concerned. And women stick together, regardless of the race. You're an abuser. They see you as an abuser. And you get the short end of the stick, and you're going to keep getting the short end of the stick until you do right by your woman. You're in your situation right now because of your active behavior towards your women today. It's directly connected to you being in a losing position. Prove me wrong. Start treating the woman better and watch how your position change. Watch how doors open up. Watch how people start treating you with some respect. But it's not going to happen until you show them that you can be a man and take care of your woman and treat your woman with some respect and dignity. As long as you're out there putting your hands on her, beating her up, dragging her up and down the street, no man is going to respect you. And other women are going to hate you. Let me explain something to you. Women don't forget abuse. I don't care what race they are. A woman all the way across the world can see you abusing a black woman over here. If you come in contact with that woman, she's going to remember that you abused that woman. And she ain't going to be kind to you. You might get set up. Now, this fool decided that he was going to beat up a woman. And I'm still unclear as to why he even jumped on her. She went into there and asked to go to the bathroom. How did she get beat up? I don't understand. I mean, have you guys gotten that weak to the point where if you break up with one woman, you want to go out and beat up another woman because you broke up with one? Is that what you're doing? Or you're taking your anger out on other women physically because you're mad at the woman that you with or was with? Man, don't you guys care about your image? How is it that you don't have a problem or you're not embarrassed with looking weak? I mean, as a man, you should be embarrassed by that kind of image. That when people see you, they see weakness. You should be embarrassed by that. You guys wear that like a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be weak. I'm cool with being weak. Bullying your women, beating your women up. And you think you're supposed to have good fortune? You're never gonna have a good fortune. Because even the Creator said that you love the woman like you love yourself. So if you're beating her up like that, apparently you don't love yourself because you sure enough don't love her. You're beating her up like that. So you're not even obeying the Creator. I'm telling you right now, your position in life is a losing one. And you're going to continue to lose until you do right by your woman. The world does not like the way black men treat their women. They don't. And they don't have any respect for us. No one's going to open up his back. They're going to slam doors in our face. No one wants to give us anything. No one wants to invest in us. Nobody wants to do anything with us except give us hell on earth and leave us in misery. Simply because of the way we treat our women. You guys think you're getting away with something by disrespecting and putting your hands on these women. You're not getting away with anything. Look at your position. You're a loser. What makes you think you've gotten away with something? You're a loser. None of you are winning. You're losing. So again, what makes you think you've gotten away with something? You haven't gotten away with anything. You're losing. And I will say again, you will continue to lose until you reconcile the relationship with your woman and start doing right by her. Right now, you're seen as an abuser, a bully, dangerous. I mean, people are starting to say that black men are a danger to black women. Wow, really? Is that what you want to be known for? To be a danger to your own women and children? You guys think that's cool? You're making the rest of us look bad. I don't want to be known as a danger to our women and children. I love our women and children. I protect our women and children. I don't want to be known as some bully of black women. I keep my hands to myself. I don't put my hands on women. I don't want to get caught up in your mess. I don't want to be identified with you. You're making the rest of us look bad. It's because of you, they think all of us are no good. Because of guys like you, they think all of us are effed up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank all you guys, dusty bullies, messed up, screwed up in the head. Yeah.
Right.
We,
But guys that they do this, I see them that you see, how will you put your hand on a woman? How will you grab a woman and say, okay, I'm putting my hand? No. See, a woman have to be held by you making her feel good, not just beating her. Women have to understand that women, we are there for love. We are not there for beating.
yeah. Well, I'm going to, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the article. Okay, this guy, okay, a woman came to the gas station and she asked to use the bathroom. He told her no. Another woman that was working in there, she asked her, and she said yeah. She let her in. He came from around the counter, and he went to lock the door to the gas station, which made her nervous. You know, she that he made her so nervous that she had accident. She has a medical problem. She can't all the time hold her pee. That's one of the reasons why she wanted to go to the bathroom. And they had a back and forth. And then he started beating her. She tried to let herself out. He started attacking her, keeping her from leaving, and he attacked her. Her people outside was hollering. They finally had to break the glass door to get her out of there. So I'm going to set up the video of the news report, and there's a video that plays what happened. His attack on her. Even though there was cameras in the thing, this video came from someone that was already in the store. I guess she was shopping. So this came from another woman who recorded this. I guess she couldn't believe that was happening. And then come to find out, when they rescued her, her people come to find out he done this before to other people, and they
You see,
recorded.
that is what, right. That is what he has been doing. And I don't know why you have to do this in a shop or a store. See, you are a man. You have to have enough big heart for what you're doing. You are working. So definitely you're gonna contact a lot of people. And when you beating a woman like, you see, there's a woman on there's someone on the shop who take this picture or this video. See, this is very nasty thing that you were doing. That's why they took a video to bring it out. So the world is going to see what is going on in some kind of shoppings. What is wrong with us? I don't understand why we're doing this nasty thing to women. I don't know what is have come over men, some of men, and they doing those things. Is it because they've been weak? This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. Men don't need to do this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he don't need to do this. That's the thing. All right. So I got it all set. Let's see it. All right. Here we go.
A gas station worker in South suburban Dalton caught on camera beating a woman inside the store. We warn you, the video is graphic. Our Jermont Terry tracked down the victim. Lots to get into. Let's get right to Jermont Terry in Dalton, where protesters actually forced that store to close for the night. Jermont.
Brad, tonight the lights are off. This 24-hour gas station is shut down. It is mission accomplished for the protesters who came out furious by the attack of this woman by a man who works here.
A rallying cry of outrage at the Shell on Sibley Boulevard and Lincoln Avenue in Dalton.
Justice for Kia!
This crowd gathering for Nakia Smith. She's bruised.
I guess he stumped her in her arm.
After this assault caught on video.
Open the door!
Every time I close my eyes to go to sleep, that's just all I see.
Smith says she tried to use the gas station's restroom and was originally denied by the man behind the counter. But there was a woman working too.
And you asked that woman what?
Can I use the bathroom?
And she allows you to
She
go?
let me go to the bathroom.
And as you're walking towards the bathroom,
I hear him come from behind the counter and go to lock the door.
Fearful of what the man would do, Smith says she accidentally urinated on herself in the aisle.
It's a medical condition. I can't control it all the time.
Smith says when she tried to leave the store, the employee would not let her.
The video you got, that was the end of the situation. That was not the beginning.
She tells me the man refused to unlock the door.
I'm starting to unlock the door. He pushed me. I pushed him back. So I continue to let myself out, and he started hitting me.
Open the door! Oh my God!
Her friends were locked outside watching in horror. It turns out the person recording is a stranger.
She doesn't know her.
Yet Smith's mother is grateful the stranger captured what she did.
Those were blows. He attacked her.
The front door is boarded up where friends eventually broke the glass to get Smith out safely. They are rallying after learning people have complained about this employee before.
When you get complaints, check into those complaints.
And tonight, Dalton police are sitting outside of this shut down gas station. As for the man in that video, he walked into the police station late this afternoon to turn himself in 2 days after the attack. Tonight, Dalton's mayor telling me that she has ordered the police chief to personally get involved in this investigation to make sure that charges stick at the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. Reporting live in Dalton tonight, Jermont Terry. Brad, back to you.
All right, Jermont, we know.
Okay. So that's the news report. He was mad because she went in to use the bathroom after he said no. So instead of kicking her out or fussing at her, he decided he gonna lock the door. So hey, that was premeditated there. You locked the door. You went after the woman and you wouldn't let her out. And and you beating up on her. People start breaking the glass to get in, to get her out of there. Yeah. So now they're protesting because, you know, when you get out there, come to find out this guy has been have done this before. It's not a one time he blew up, he lost his temper, and he attacked. That's no excuse. But he done it before. And so that's why they shut down the gas station. They got at the owner because he didn't do anything. He been told about this dude, complained about this dude several times.
Right. That is the right thing they have to do because if you the owner of the gas filling station or the gas station, you have to do something about it. You have seen this a nasty thing and you did not talk anything, you did not do anything about it. What do you want them to do? That means you are aware of what is going on in the shop.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, y'all. I got knocked off.
Yeah.
Um, come here. All right, ladies,
Yeah.
thanks for holding it down. Y'all
Uh-huh.
go back on mute. Let me finish. Yeah, and I'm glad y'all saw the video. Again, a guy like this, you know, there's plenty of brothers in the. This is why I don't understand. There's plenty of brothers in the community, right, who are more than capable of tapping guys like this, tapping their jaws. Why isn't that happening? Why we got these bullies, these grown ass bullies, walking around our community, bullying our women with impunity, beating up our women? What the hell is going on here? Look, man, what is wrong with you brothers, man? I mean, you're gonna let the world see how you just don't give a damn about your woman at all? And that you let cowards like this walk around your community unchecked, undealt with? How do you expect to be respected anywhere when you allow this to happen? Other races of men wouldn't allow this. They would not. And I can show you plenty of examples of how other men and other races get down when stuff like this take place. They don't let this shit go unchecked. How come you do? How come you sit here and do nothing about this? Sit up on social media and talk about it and do nothing about it, and you talk about it like it's okay. Men like me, we can't be everywhere. See, stuff like this don't go on in my neighborhood. We got strong brothers in our neighborhood. We already got a mentality set in the neighborhood I live in. None of this stuff is going to be tolerated. We set that years ago when I first moved to this neighborhood. Okay? So the sisters in our neighborhood are protected. The children are protected. Because we got strong brothers in that neighborhood. Y'all got to get some strong brothers in your neighborhood. You got to start protecting these women and children. You can't let dudes like this walk around in your community. Don't you understand? They make us all look bad. There's no getting away from this anymore. We're all being lumped in together with these cowards. It's time to do something about it. Again, that coward right there, there's no reason why somebody's not tapping his jaw. You gotta make an example out of dudes like this. You gotta let other cowards know, listen, this is not tolerated here. And if you try this, this is the kind of consequences that will come about. Again, the Greeks had a nickname. Back in the day, they called the Greeks the lovers of boys or boy lovers. What do they call them black men now? Black men are adopting the title bullies of black women. That's what we are being called. Bullies of black women. That's not a badge of honor. That's a badge of great shame. I don't want to be attached to no title like that. There's no honor in that. There's no manhood in that. I'm a guy, I'm a man. I'm not a coward. I'm not a bully of women and children. I'm a man of honor and integrity. I don't want to be attached to a title that states bullies of women. That's nothing honorable to be attached to. That is a gigantic badge of shame. Again, I'm still confused as to how punks like this have free reign, and where there was no guys anywhere in that area that could have tapped this dude's jaw. Nobody. And then he was free for 2 days in the community, and nobody said anything. Nobody did anything to him. Man, look, this is unacceptable, man. I'm talking to you brothers too, who's sitting on the sideline. You know who I'm talking to. It's time to get your asses up off the sideline, man. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm talking to you righteous brothers. This is bullshit. It's time to do something. Can't let this shit continue. This is bullshit. Our women can't go to the store. Our mothers and grandmothers can't go out to the store. Nah, man. That's not right. You know it ain't right. You righteous brothers, y'all gotta start getting up. Y'all gotta start doing something. You cannot let this continue. You just can't. To allow something like this to continue is telling a black woman that you aren't going to protect her under any circumstance. And she's supposed to be under your protection. You are her natural man. If she's not under your protection, she's not under anyone's protection. You are her natural man. You are supposed to protect her. I don't want to hear nothing about, well, she don't belong to me. She got an attitude. She don't. Nah, man, ain't no conditions or stipulations or any manosphere wussy excuses or any SYS BM cowardly excuses. You protect your woman point blank and simple. Other races of men protect their women point blank and simple. There are no conditions where they don't protect their women. You couldn't go into the Hispanic community and start beating up on a Spanish woman. They'll lay you down. You couldn't go into a Chinese community and start beating up on a Chinese woman. They'll lay you down. This dude right here couldn't do this in another racist man community. He would get laid down. So why is there a difference in this community? Why can he do it here? He can't do it anywhere else. He shouldn't be able to do it here either. He should be getting laid down over here too. Why isn't that happening? Why is it that he can't do this anywhere else, but he can get that shit off here? We gotta, this is, I'm telling you, listen, I'm about to lose my signal again. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back in about, as soon as I get out of this bad area.
Okay. All right. The reason why they could do that in our community because the men are letting them get away with it. Y'all saw the protest. That was all women. Pregnant women, black women, women protesting, women demanding that the owner turn over the video of what happened that night over to the police. Asking about where's the video? Why did it have to come from a stranger's camera and not the store camera? They probably have history of him doing it before. So they had to have the cameras to see him doing these things. and stuff like that, but yet they totally ignore it. They don't care. They're not part of our community, you know, because it's us. As far as they're concerned, that's just the way we are. We beat up on each other, we kill each other, we attack each other. That's what they think our community are. They think we crazed rabid animals that attack each other. And they wanted to keep it that way, and that's why they were not tolerated in theirs, because hey, if you do it to yours, what you gonna do to ours?
Right. But we cannot be letting people know that we're doing to our own all the time. We have to change from there. You see, we have to protect our own than doing and our community always being like in the bad position. The people being seen as that we don't care about our women. So why are we going to care about others if we don't protect our own? How can we could protect others? You see, we shouldn't be letting people to know about our community all the time. We should let them see that hey, we care for our mothers, we care for our women.
Yeah, even if it's not ours. I mean, this dude has been doing this. They should have been a hand up. Um, why no fathers, no man, no lover, no husbands came up and him this dude up. What, y'all afraid to go to
Right,
jail?
right. So are they saying there's no man in that shop? There's no man in that shop who see what's happening? See, you see, men, we have to understand that hey, when your brother is doing something and it's wrong, go ahead and tell him, hey, what you're doing is very wrong. You don't need to do it. Then you have to put to a stop to it. You see a woman on the floor. Why is this gentleman is on top of her? Why don't you go there and fight and save the girl? You see, we black people, we have to understand.
Yeah, yeah. The people that had to break the window, I saw was a female, was a woman. I didn't see no dudes. And this and if you say if he's known for doing this, I don't think he is known. It wasn't until they pulled away that they find out that this dude has done something like this before several times. You think she would have went in there if there was a chance that he would have attacked her? You know, that he would throw punches on her, keep her from leaving. He went and locked the door. Any woman would be afraid if he goes and lock the door. She expected him to be fussing at her, yelling at her because hey, he didn't want her in there for some reason. But yet there was other people in the store. Another woman had to videotape it.
You see how a woman is caring about her own sister. You see how a woman want to fight for her own sister. When we are talking about black love, these are some of the black love we are talking about. She was fighting for her. Instead of a man have to come out and fight, he don't do it, man.
Okay. And when the women in the community are all protesting, they shut down the gas station. You didn't get curious to find out what it was about. Show support to your sisters. They obviously have a reason for why they protested, why they shut the place down. Why weren't you backing them up? Why weren't you trying to find out? Hey, you mean this dude been doing this? Why nobody told me anything? Yeah. So you're not showing that you care. It's just like is a community of women. Where are the men? Because obviously he does this to the women. He don't do it to the men. Because all I see is women protesting. I don't see no man out there say he did the same to me, or he bullied me, or he kicked me out. None of that. Yeah, I can understand you can be mad. You told them no, but they wait till your back is turned and ask another employee who works there. You should be mad at the employee. You're like, hey, I want him in there because I got to get in there to clean up reasons you have. But as a woman, I understand. I cannot go pee outside. It be urgent. Sometimes I gotta go pee first before I buy gas or anything else in the store. Cause I can't think of anything but I gotta go pee. Yeah. So yeah. But the locking the door, he crossed the line. That was the first line he crossed when he locked the door. It's not like he locking the door to make sure nobody else come in and just wait for her to go to the bathroom and leave. No, he locked the door and went at her. So she got scared. Okay, going to the bathroom ain't worth this much. That she peed on herself. Well, it's too late. He scared me. I peed on myself. I'm embarrassed, and now he's coming at me. He won't let me leave. So yeah. So the men in the neighborhood obviously ain't doing anything. They don't care. This dude got away with this, and he escalated just like everybody else. You let them get away with it. No talking to, no hemming up, no warning. You do this to another woman, I'm gonna hem you up. None of that. So he escalated, and he escalated, and it escalated, and now you got this kidnapping, assault. Yeah. And the women had enough. He had escalated to attacking women, beating up on them like he has the right. That what she did was so wrong. Yeah, it was not. It was not worth it. Yeah, he attacked her. Oh yeah, but he goes turn himself in because the video came out. That woman's video came out. I guess he could tamper with the store cameras, or since the owner didn't respond and talk to him, he figured the owner would keep the video hidden, but somebody else's camera took it. So yeah, he turned himself in. But if that woman hadn't videotaped it, I doubt very much she would have turned himself in. And he would have been like it was me and her. So, yeah, are those cameras on the stores are lies? They don't really work. But I think he knew the owner was not going to care, and so he didn't worry about it.
Right. Yeah, but this is very something that you see. I know most of shops have a camera, they have those things all, but look at what is going on, and we never find a man around this woman to help her and save her. You see, a whole woman want to fight and save this woman's life. What else will a woman do to you as a man, and you be on top of her, grabbing her on the floor? I don't. This is something that I never see. I know women we talk, but this is not what we're gonna blame women. Men have to be blamed for everything that they've been doing. You see, you doing this to women, and then you go ahead and say, women, we are at fault of everything. Once you man, you grab a woman and you be on her on top of her. Do you want to kill her? You punching her face alone is going to be something else. Do you think you are fighting with your colleague like a man? Even you can fight with the same person which is a man. You see, because she's a female, and you nah, this is very painful. I can't watch this, because if I'm around there and this thing is going on, I'm gonna fight this guy,
Uh-huh.
because I will not let you kill my sister before.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what happened.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Oh, hey,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for holding it down again, ladies. Okay, y'all can go back on mute. Look, let me tell you something. You know, this kind of situation is frustrating because guys like myself who will do something, this don't happen in my neighborhood, okay? Because we got brothers who got their head on straight in my neighborhood. We don't tolerate this kind of thing. See, if he was in our neighborhood, he wouldn't have had to turn himself in. We would already have dealt with him. And then here's another thing. Where are the brothers at? Where you niggas at, man? What's with all of this missing in action shit? Why you niggas are missing in action? When it comes down to time to defend your woman, you're missing in action. You had women who had to break the window. You got women out there protesting. Where are the men at? Why aren't you standing in solidarity with your woman? Why aren't you out there with her? You can at least be out there with her. Why are the women out there? You see, there's something wrong with that whole picture. You got women out there there's something wrong with that. Where are the men? There should be men out there with them to protect them. Where are the men at? Why is all of this going on? Why are you niggas missing in action? You guys are no-shows. Again, you got women fighting for a cause to try to help other black women, and you the whole man to protect your woman. Listen, if that's the case, then why do you deserve to be with her? Why even speak on her at all? Why don't you just leave the race if you ain't going to protect our women? Don't come over here. Don't strike up no conversations with us. Don't get on our panels. Don't do nothing with us. Just step. You ain't going to protect. We need soldiers. We need warriors. We don't need pussies, wussies. We don't need any manosphere cowards or SYS sissy bims. We need real men. Our women and children need real men to defend them from cowards like this. I'm still baffled as to why nobody checked this dude's chin. Could nobody tap this dude's jaw? I don't understand. We made examples of guys like this. And you guys are that afraid. You're scared of that. You're scared of your shadow that bad. You're afraid of conflict. You're a man and you're afraid of conflict. You're afraid of physical contact. You're afraid of physical combat and you're a man. Our women are out there fighting for each other. They're fighting for us. They're fighting for each other. They got to do everything. Take care of the kids by themselves because you're leaving it with the kids. Now they got to protect other women. They got to bust outdoors, stage protests, try to protect women because you ain't doing that. First, you're a deadbeat dad. You don't want to take it. No. First, you're a poor leader. Your leadership is horrible. You've allowed your community to fall in ruins, and it has become corrupted, and that corruption breeds bad behavior. That's one. Two, you're a deadbeat dad, absentee father. So the woman's got to deal with that. Three, you won't protect her, you won't protect your children. So the woman has to come out, protect other women, knock down windows, protest. You ain't nowhere to be found. Why should somebody respect us? Why should we get any respect? Don't y'all understand? We aren't honorable men. We are not honorable men. We're not men of integrity. We're not warriors. We don't protect our own. No other race of man is going to sit up here and tell you that he's not going to protect his own. Because he will. And you don't give a damn what you're talking about. He's going to protect his own. Like I said, a guy like this can't do this anywhere else. He shouldn't be able to do this here either. Why is it that he can't do it anywhere else? Because the men will step to him. They'll take care of that. But he shouldn't be allowed to do it in our communities either. I don't understand. Where your righteous brothers at, man? Y'all just gonna sit back and let this keep happening? And you know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. Y'all just gonna sit back and do nothing, keep watching this shit. You ain't gonna try to get no coalitions together in your community or nothing. You ain't gonna deal with cats like this, knowing that that's what you should be doing. And where are the men? How come there are no men out around these women and protecting these women? When I was growing up, women didn't go anywhere by themselves. They always had male protection somewhere. Where's the male protection? This dude shouldn't have been able to do what he did. There should have been males around to stop this dude. Matter of fact, if there were males around, he would have never done it. You can protect your woman with just your presence. Because most dudes ain't gonna do shit with other males around. And guys like this are cowards anyway. So they ain't gonna do anything. We see another male. Oh man.
All right. Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't do anything if there was other males around or other men stepping to them. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the problem. That's why the men need to step up into the community, because this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't escalate. Or if it did happen, it would have been hemmed up and nipped in the bud. It wouldn't have to wait till it escalate to the point where he's beating up on women. He'd be too afraid to. Yeah, the truth is, by the time to start pulling up on the clowns that step out of line. Yeah. Yeah, and the community will be in better shape. But if the men don't step up, nothing the women can do, except what they doing now, protesting, shutting down the gas station, try to force the hands of the owner to turn in the videotape that they have of the incident to the police. Yeah, this dude is under arrest for aggravated battery strangulation. Try to strangle her. Aggravated battery in a public shelter. Illegal restraint. I know at one point there was kidnapping, but I guess they put it down to illegal restraint. He locked the door, wouldn't let her out. Yeah, yeah. So the video sparked protests outside the gas station, forcing it to close early on Wednesday. Yeah, so
Right.
that's
They have
he
to.
turned himself in. If he didn't turn himself in because he was afraid the men would get him and do him harm. Nah, the video went out, so of course he turns himself in. Then he waited around, then turned himself in until like the Thursday, 2 days afterwards. It happened on Tuesday. The video went out on Wednesday. Went out on Wednesday. Wednesday, the gas station got shut down, and Thursday he turned himself in.
Right. Right. They have to shout the gas filling station down because if you are the owner of the gas filling station, you have to make sure your workers have to know how to deal with people who come around at your shop. They are not going to be there fighting them. So the first thing they have to do, question the owner and shout the shop down.
Yeah, that's how you get their attention. You hit them in the pocketbook. He got complaints about the worker before. Didn't say anything. Didn't do anything. Nothing changed. It happened again. Okay, now you have the guy that's resorting to beating up the woman, locking her in, making it hard for her to get out, uh, attacking her so badly. People broke the glass out of the door to get her out of there. And now we're gonna hurt you in the pocketbook. You ain't gonna be able to do any kind of business until you. They want a public apology. They want them to turn over the video. Let me see. Protect the man at the gas station be shut down for good, and said the owners owed the community an apology after finding out others have complained about Williams in the past. So others have complained. They found out that others have complained and nothing had happened. Okay, well now we gotta shut you down. But still, it's just the women. That's a big sign that hey, the men don't have their women back. They're not there protesting. They're not there, being there to make sure the women are safe. You know, the fact that the guy could wait 2 days before he turned himself in, the fact that he's been able to get away with this and nobody has come up on him. Yeah, the owner, yeah, we have to resort to getting the owner to get on him instead of our men be like, oh, did you hear how he treated so and so at the store, at the gas station? And somebody go talk to him. Look, man, if I hear about you doing this, or just come up, this is for what you did to so and so, or my little sister, or my woman, or stuff like that. And if you do it again, I'm gonna be back. It's gonna be the worst for you. Uh-huh. I know they can do that. I've seen it done. Yeah. I know a man can do this. Shooks. Yeah. There was no men breaking the glass. to help get that woman out there. There was no man voice holler, unlock that door, or threaten him. When I get in there and get my hands on you, get off that sister. None of that. It was all women's voices. And that just shows that, the community is lacking. Is lacking the men, is lacking the warriors, is lacking the strength. Women's strength can only take it so far. And you showing the world that, hey, we don't care about our women. There's probably a whole bunch of crazy dudes like, she shouldn't have went in there. Should have tried to find another gas station. You don't have this medical condition. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, that's because you're a fighter. Truth is, that's why you be like, I wish I was there, because you would have fought it. And that's what's so frustrating for the guys that do. As Max said, they can't. He can't be everywhere. He can only
Right.
deal with his community, and when he go out there and he sees stuff, put a stop to it. But but he knows his community's on lock. Even though he's not there personally, there are other like-minded men in his community.
Right.
But in this case, it looked like there's no men in the community. No men that go get gas. No men that go to the bathroom. No men. The one man that's there, he's beating up on a woman. Yeah. So it looks like there are no men in the community. Yeah. It's bad enough that her father wasn't there. It was just her and her mother. But that means the other men in the community step up, the neighbors, the friends. Okay, gotta take this real quick.
Right. You see, one thing that we have to understand, that we blacks, that we have to understand that, hey, women are there for you. It's not about you being in relationship with the woman alone. But whenever you see or you find a woman beside you or close to you, you have to have some feeling for that woman. Feel it like your mother. If she could be your mama, will you be doing this to her? If she could be your grandmama, will you be doing this to her? These are some of the questions we have to ask ourselves. If she could be your sister, are you going to do the same thing to her? See women being your sister, being your lover. See women should be everything to you. You have to understand. And we need it.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, there was no black man to defend her. The black man was attacking her because she needed to go to the bathroom. And she asked another employee if she can go. Yeah. But the everything that compounds make it seem like there is no men in that community, and that it got like this because the men in the community is not stepping up. They're not doing anything. Yeah. So she's alive. She's okay. She's just traumatized. Was not expecting that. But she knew something was up when he locked the door before he came at her.
Right, definitely. definitely she's not going to be happy because see how people find out, people find difficult way before they get him to get her out. See how they broke the grasses before they have to get in. See, because I think this man might be having whether you have a mental problem, because this is not for the first time, this is not the second time, this might be maybe the third time. If you're not fighting with women, then maybe you're causing problem in the same shop. Where is the owner? Don't come out and say something. Is it because he don't care about the shop? All the money that he's making, that is what is important to him. That he not care about the people who come to the shop.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me clear up something first. Okay. All right. Even though Max works, he works. So but he has like-minded men in his community, and even while he's away, even while he's at work, his community is still being policed by like-minded men like him. When he came into his community, making sure that it was like that. Hmm. But so let me make it clear. Yeah. Even though men are working like Max, they make sure that their community is safe for when they have to go to work, and they're working. So this is completely different from men who are not there. There are men working, and sometimes they can't be there because they at work, but does not mean that they don't make sure that their community is protected. Hmm. They make sure there's like-minded men like them in community and work together, and let be known um, that they make sure the bad elements in their community is not there, or fear the consequences. Hmm.
Right.
There wasn't more than one dude. It was just this one man who beat this woman at the gas station. They didn't know each other or anything. So he pretty he the guy had trapped her because when she asked another lady that was working there if she could go to the bathroom, the lady said go ahead, and he saw her going towards the bathroom. He went from behind the counter and locked the door, so he trapped her, you know and he scared her
Right.
so much that she had an accident. She peed on herself. She has a medical condition where she can't all the time control it. So she tried to leave, and he came at her, and she defended herself. She tried to unlock the door to get out, and that's when he attacked her and started grabbing her and punching her and holding her and preventing her from leaving. And
Why? Why you don't want her to leave? What did the girl do?
okay, we don't know why he didn't want her to leave. We know that she asked him if she can go to the bathroom. He said no. And she saw there was another worker there. She asked if she could go to the bathroom. And the lady said, well, yeah, go ahead. And then when he saw her going to the bathroom, he went behind the counter and locked the door. I think he was going to get at her. He was going to attack her, and he didn't want her to be able to leave. Problem is twisted mind. I'm going to teach her a lesson. I'll make her understand when I say no, I mean no. Um. So he went after she, he went at her. She defended herself. He pushed her. She pushed him back, and she tried to unlock the door and leave. And that's when he snatched her back, prevented her from leaving. And that's where the part of the video where you saw him beating on her, holding her against her will. You know, that was at the end of it. You know, yeah. And then you hear somebody yelling, "Unlock the door!" And then they broke the glass to get her out of there. Let's see, Yvette. Yeah, Yvette. He turned himself in. Yeah, he turned himself in. This is the guy. This is some pictures from the attack. See, he's holding her there. He's punching at her. And that's them breaking in through the door to get her out. This is the young woman that was attacked, Nakia Smith, and this is the man that attacked her, Richard Williams. He turned himself in. So he's under arrest now, but the police didn't go and get him. He turned himself in. He's being charged with aggravated battery, strangulation, aggravated battery in a public shelter, and illegal restraint. Friday, he's supposed to go to court for bail Friday afternoon. Yeah, and we're saying the only reason this guy could turns out when they got her out of there and when they were protesting, come to find out there have been complaints about him before, other complaints about him to the owner, and nothing was done. That's why they shut down the gas station and protested and forced it to close early. Yeah. Spark the video obtained by CBS 2 sparked protests outside the gas station, forcing it to close early on Wednesday. Protesters demand the gas station be shut down for good and said the owners you owe the community an apology after finding out others have complained about Williams in the past. And my thing is, if there were men in the community doing what they're supposed to be doing, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have got so far. He'd been afraid to do something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And so when we saw clippings from the protest, all we kept seeing was women. Where are the men supporting the women? Yeah. So, hey, because the men are not out in that community, and let it be known that they will not tolerate stuff like this. This is how it could be getting away with. This is how he could done something like that in the past, and he think it's okay because nobody hemmed him up. The owners didn't hem him up. The community didn't hem him up. So hey, if y'all tolerating, then there can't be nothing wrong. Yeah, that's why the men are needed in the community to police the community, to let it know that we're not tolerating this, we're not tolerating disrespect, we're not tolerating laying hands on, not tolerating. Don't care what the excuses is, because trust me, there's somebody making excuses out there and stuff like that, saying she shouldn't have done this or she shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. But it shouldn't have mattered. There's other things he could have do. He didn't have to attack her. It was not a big deal. If it was a big deal, be like, hey, I told you, can't you use the bathroom? That's because it's being cleaned up, or it's stopped up, or whatever. And you need to go find another place to go to the bathroom. But no, he wanted to intimidate her. He wanted to bully her, you know. So he locks the door. That's very fearful. You unlock the door so I can't leave or I can't escape whatever it is you're about to do. So this guy didn't turn himself in because he was afraid of the retribution from the men in the community. Nah, he turned himself into the video because it'll look good that, oh, I knew I did, supposedly I knew I did wrong and I'm turning myself in. Instead of, oh, okay, now that there's video to show that I did wrong, I'm going to turn myself in so I can get slapped on the wrist. He told her no, but and he was wrong from there. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so I know you guys are getting tired of hearing it, but this is the black men in that community fault. They tolerated this thing. They ignored this thing. They turned their heads away. He didn't mess with mine's attitude, or as long as he don't mess with mine's, I don't care. Yeah, that kind of attitude. Because that be part of the problem. Oh well, he didn't mess with mines. Mines wouldn't act that way. The women in my family, when he said no, she would have turned and left to go. Don't care how urgently she needs to go or what her medical condition, or I wouldn't have tolerated that. What I obviously do, if you have the mindset of just protect you and yours only, then yes, you of that mindset, Mm-hmm. Or why should I? Or maybe she shouldn't have done what she done. All those excuses. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. If no one else has anything they want to say on it, because tonight is ladies' night, and gotta prepare for ladies' night. So everybody, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming, Mika, Yvette. Truth is, thanks for the article and information. Truth is, let's see. Okay, new person, Carlos. Carlos Coleman. Black men tried that with Detroit 300, and black women fought against it and shut it down. Okay, I'm not certain what Detroit 300 is. Okay, I'm gonna look it up, see what that's all about. Anti. All right, Polo Sports. All right, then. Peace, power, and unity, everybody. All right, let's go out with some music. All right, let's put us back to where we were. Da. Peace, power, and unity, everyone. I'll see y'all tonight for ladies' night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.